Elon, what did you do to Twitter? This platform really sucks now. There's so many ads, and I can't even figure out who the real Jennifer Lopez is anymore.
But you may notice that you now have the ability to speak whatever you want on Twitter because free speech. Oh, and also, we had to increase the amount of ads because we actually need this platform to be profitable. You see, had to fire most of the Twitter board and also 75% of the staff because they were just sucking all that cash out. We gotta make our money back somehow.
Well, did you really have to bring the platform to this new low? Because, I mean, this isn't really that enjoyable of a user experience anymore.
Oh, Twitter's not that enjoyable to use anymore?
Who's this creepy guy right here?
Well, Twitter sucks that much that you should try Threads.
Zuckerberg, I still can't believe you haven't learned that your company is irrelevant at this point.
If you're fed up with Twitter that much, then you should try Threads, because it's our new way to stop. I mean, it's our new platform that takes on similar designs and aspects of Threads, but with basically everyone you know from Instagram.
Can't you believe this guy attempting to steal the competition just by building a clone of someone else's product?
Mark, you're creepy. Please get out of here and take your weird company somewhere else.
Elon, when we fight, I'm going to knock you out so hard and you're gonna wish you sold Twitter to us.
Okay, this guy's creepy. I'm just gonna get out of here. For those of you who aren't aware, I am on Twitter, yes, actually, and I am not exactly a fan of a lot of what Elon has done with the platform so far. I mean, I get it. There's a couple things that are definitely deemed important, and I'll say, yeah, there are those improvements there, but he's kind of ruined the platform at the cost of getting to those improvements. For one, the platform is, well, I'm not too sure how profitable it is at the moment, but it is definitely making more money than the platform used to before Elon Musk. That, and also, for the most part, free speech, despite that, yeah, every now and then it's still needs to get moderated because, well, people abuse nice things. Welcome to society today, everyone. Those improvements have been there, and I do feel that the platform is being much more honest and genuine in terms of trying to get their thoughts up, because I gotta be honest, before Elon Musk had run the platform, I felt like just on today's platform, I have to be very careful with what I say because otherwise I will get canceled. Maybe not by the community, but by YouTube themselves, because they have a bunch of dumb rules and community guidelines for inclusion or something like that. Meanwhile, with Twitter, I do actually feel I can more loosely speak my opinion on the platform. Despite that, still I choose not to because I just don't want to get involved with stupid arguments with stupid people. But for the most part, Twitter has made those improvements, which, I mean, yeah, it did come at the cost of a bunch of other things. Like, for example, there are so many ads on this platform. I am constantly trying to tell Twitter which ads are irrelevant to me because it is very annoying. But also at this point, oftentimes I don't know if I am tweeting at a bot or if I'm tweeting at an actual person because the verified program is basically now useless at this point. The checkmark now no longer means this is the official president of the United States, or this is the official CEO of this company, or this is the official Twitter account for this company if you need to reach out and ask questions. I don't know that stuff anymore because now the checkmark is basically useless in terms of figuring that out. I mean, yeah, you could argue it was useless before, but I'd argue it's even more useless now because at least back then you could use it to verify official accounts. This is this person and this person only, or this is this company and this company only. Now when I'm trying to actually tweet at certain accounts and all that, sometimes I don't even know if I'm tweeting at the official account that that company uses because, well, I mean, I do my best to use the Twitter handle, but sometimes they even play around with Twitter handles because either there's company names that are similar to it or who knows what. But yeah, I did find that Twitter has been broken for some time. So now everyone's solution is go to Meta's new program, which is Threads. It's a new social media platform by Meta that is basically literally a copycat of Twitter. I hate so much of Meta's practices because, I mean, they started off with Facebook, which I guess was fine in its early days, but I mean, come on, they've been involved with so many sketchy things to the point where, yeah, I'm keeping my face off of that platform as much as possible because, seriously, Zuckerberg, you are such a creep. And just like Facebook and basically all of Meta's other apps, yeah, Threads feels the need to know way way more information than it should. Like, let's actually go to the App Store and see what the privacy menu says on it. Here is the data that this app absolutely needs to collect because, well, Zuckerberg needs to know your very private information when, yeah, sorry, this creep needs to know nothing about you. All right, here's what it wants to know. And some of these can be very, very concerning. Health and fitness. The heck does a social media platform need your health and fitness information for? Financial info. No. You stay away from that. Contact info. Okay, maybe like email or something. That's kind of standard, but still. What do you mean by contact info? That's a bit sus. User content. Fair enough. I mean, posting pictures and videos, that kind of makes sense, but it doesn't need access to all of it. It better not have access to all of it. Oh wait, knowing Facebook and Meta and all that, they're going to do everything in their power to get every single bit of information about you as possible. Browsing history. Why? Usage data. No, please no. Diagnostics. Okay, maybe for app diagnostic purposes, but it better not be like device diagnostics. That would be very creepy. Purchases. Why does it need to know this personal stuff? What? Location. No. Contacts. Search history. Identifiers. Oh my gosh, they literally have sensitive info? Like, take a look at this, seriously. Sensitive info. You can't tell me this isn't creepy. And then, of course, they have other data. So, yeah, do you think I'll be signing up for Threads anytime soon? I don't think so. That and there's so many other sketchy practices about this, but actually I want to talk about a few other things about Threads before we even finish it up. So far, the most compelling aspect as of why people think Threads is actually going to take off, unlike basically every other social media that we've forgotten at this point, it's because there's an actual user base that's in existence at this point. If you have an Instagram account, well, all you have to do is link that to Threads, and there you go. You have basically everyone from Instagram following you on Threads. When there's a lot of people on Instagram, and actually that kind of scares me, the number of people on Instagram, because seriously, 2 billion users? What? Why are this many people handing their sensitive data like this over to this creep? That is something I will never get, especially when there's some people that still say, yeah, Meta will every now and then make an advertisement just describing how well they protect their user data and such, when we all know that they are infamous for getting hacked. Well, not just getting hacked, but also selling it to people that definitely do not need this information. So despite that, yeah, there's already a lot of people on Instagram, therefore they already have a Threads account. They just have to link it to the app and all that. Well, here's another sketchy thing about it. In order to delete your Threads account, if you really want to be done with it, you have to delete your Instagram account too. And evidently there's a lot of people out there that still love their Instagram accounts for whatever reason, despite that they need all of this very concerning levels of information. So, okay, sure, it has the user base this time, but is this platform actually going to take off because it has a user base? I don't think so. I'm seeing a lot of polls where people try it out temporarily and then they just instantly delete the app, because actually from what I hear, all that's going on in terms of conversations on Threads is literally just Threads. Like, that is the actual content that you'll find on there. Everybody on Threads is only talking about Threads and basically nothing else, and that's kind of boring, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the platform's not really all that interesting. That, and a lot of people are starting to get a little fed up with what Meta is trying to do, because seriously, it is creepy, it is disturbing, and I don't understand why so many people are still using Meta services, other than Meta is absolutely infamous for either copying and cloning their competition or just buying it outright. And seriously, why has this company not been broken up yet? Because there is so much antitrust going on. Like, people are constantly trying to sue Apple because of antitrust things and Apple being a monopoly. Do you guys not see what Facebook is doing? Facebook is literally the definition of antitrust, because they are buying out their competition or just cloning it to the point where their competition's just not that good anymore and people start leaving it. And oh my goodness, there's so much wrong with this company. Why is it still in existence? So is Threads going to do well? Some people speculate yes, just because, again, it has all these users. But from the sounds of it, I don't think it's going that well. Like, I've taken a look at all sorts of polls, and it seems like people have lost a lot of interest in Threads all of a sudden, because it's another platform that Meta developed. And again, it has basically every single issue with every other platform that Meta owns, and it's just adding more antitrust. So yeah, you are not going to see me switching to Threads anytime soon. I am still going to be found on Twitter, and if for whatever reason, say Twitter just turns absolutely terrible to the point where I just can't use it anymore due to the user experience is that bad. Evidently now YouTube posts are a thing for channels that are not monetized. It used to be private for them, but no, evidently not anymore. I post things like images and, well, similar tweet style things on YouTube if I wanted to, so I guess that's pretty much where I'd go if Twitter were to blow up at this point, though. I'm still going to stick to Twitter and YouTube being my primary social media platforms. Threads? No. I'm not going anywhere near that, as well as any of Meta's other platforms, because seriously, this guy is a creep. And then, of course, I'm also staying away from TikTok and Snapchat because, well, Snapchat, I don't get the point of that app. It's literally just people taking pictures of their faces at weird random moments, and any interesting thing of it? No. I've got no interest in that. And then TikTok is also just the toxic platform that it will always be, and yeah, I'm not going to step a foot anywhere near it. It's really hard to actually create new social media platforms at this point because for the most part, it's just hard to make it because you need to have the users there, you need to have the content and conversations there. Making social media platforms is really hard, and I hope that Elon eventually figures out how to fix a lot of Twitter's issues at this point because this platform is way too ad heavy. We have no idea if we were speaking to the real companies or people that we're speaking to. And in general, I'm not actually a fan of the UI changes that were made under Elon's ownership. Like, for example, we have this For You and Following tabs. We have these separate different homepages like that. I don't like that. I actually miss the old style homepage. It just feels cluttered. I'm still trying to figure out what these communities things is because isn't that what Twitter is? It's literally just a community in itself. So I'm a bit confused on what the communities tab is for. There's many aspects of Twitter that I'm still not a fan of at this point, but I will gladly take this platform over Threads because, again, same issues with Meta and those issues will always consist. I really want this company to die at some point. I hate it so much. I hate it with a passion. So, all right, there's my thoughts on Threads. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.